Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Capital Concepts. It's been a little while, but we have been busy. I'll tell you what, it's been a phenomenal market the last couple of weeks. It's been wild, it's been crazy. The futures and options have just been going nuts. A lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to get right to it. The bottom line is, how do we make money right now regardless of what happens in the economy? Because we're hearing everything. We're hearing the economy's getting better, the economy's getting worse, we're getting inflation, we're not getting inflation. Bernanke, is he going to get back, is he going to not get back? Bottom line is this, I don't care. We have to make money. We have to protect our buying power. We've got to put bread on the table, move forward ahead, close on the back. That's our job, and we're going to do it. Now, the best way to do it, let's take a basket of gold and palladium and eliminate risk. Now, gold is going to give us all the protection we need against inflation, the true problems with global turmoil, erosion of the value of our currency, unemployment, etc., etc. That's our base, that's our foundation. On top of that, we buy palladium. Why palladium? Now, I've talked a lot about silver, but recently it's really been palladium that's coming to the forefront as the metal of choice for the next 12 months. Here's why. Right now, palladium's setting a base. It's really right at the 350 to 365 level, maybe 355. 360 is a magic number. You get palladium between 360 and 390, and you are going to be doing exceptionally well. The high for palladium is 1,090. It was set in 2001. And all the reasons why palladium went up to that level at that point in time exist today, only more so. Let's take a quick look. Palladium primarily is used for catalytic converters. As a matter of fact, about 67% of all the use for palladium goes into catalytic converters. That's important. Write it down and just remember it. Russia controls, here's demand, Russia controls about 2/3 of the world's supply of palladium. Now, they've recently decreased distribution of palladium by about 10%. So we've got a diminishing supply, increase on demand. Where's the demand coming from? Demand is coming from our good friends over in China, India, and to a certain extent, even Europe. Europe car sales are up over 30%, India up over 50%, China not only up over 75%, but recently China surpassed the United States in not only the production of automobiles, but in the purchase of automobiles. They are now a consumer society as well as a manufacturing society. That is competition. Think about one thing, ladies and gents. In the last decade, China's moved 10 to 20 million people into cities. In the next 10 years, they're going to move another 20 to 40 million people into cities. They're changing the scope and the dynamics of their entire economy. They're forward thinkers. Now, cutting to the chase, using a leverage account, some of the way we do things here, and most places are doing it these days, you're looking, if palladium just gets up to 500, you're looking at netting about 50% on your money. If it gets up to just back to where it was, 1,090, 6 times your money. If that's not worth looking into, I don't know what is. Now, anyhow, but why? Again, let's go back. We've got cold fusion on the horizon. The U.S. Navy's buying palladium on an ongoing basis, small bits, bit by bit. They proved, about 6-8 months ago, that cold fusion works using palladium. Now, it's going to take a decade, maybe 15 years before that's really out there and really running and really working and really developing the kind of energy that anybody's going to need. But that's really not that long a point in time for literally safe, secure, unlimited clean energy. Think about it. Now, one of the recent things that came out, diesel fuel, diesel engines. To date, platinum's been the metal for diesel engines. Diesel engines run cooler than gasoline-powered engines, and at those temperatures, platinum's been superior. But with platinum being over $1,400 an ounce and palladium being under $400 an ounce, automotive companies, obviously, trying to cut costs, want palladium in the catalytic converters. Recently, That's what happened. They came up with a palladium catalytic converter. It works. It's going into production. Now think about that. Every ounce of raw material is shipped using diesel power. Trucks use diesel power. Trains use diesel power. Ships use diesel power. Catalytic converters for those. Think about it. That is an explosion in the need and the demand for palladium. We're going to leave out for this discussion the use of palladium for making polyester, in medicine, in electronics, all the other hundreds of areas that it's used. We're just going to focus on catalytic converters. And this right here, oil. Palladium is a vital, I think it's the best word to use, component in the refining of petroleum into gasoline and jet fuel. Well, with all these new cars out on the road, all the new cars in China, all the new cars in India, all the new cars in Europe, all those new cars can't go anywhere without gasoline. Again, we have a historic high on the demand for palladium. We have a decades low and diminishing low on the supply of palladium. When you have lower supply and higher demand, what does that do to price? Goes up. Now, if a hiccup in the distribution of palladium caused the price to go to $1,090 an ounce about 8 years ago, given the increase in the demand today, with Russia pulling back on the supply, how far up is up? Can it get back to 1,090? Can it get back to, say, 600 or 650? Can it get back to 800? Absolutely. The interesting thing is, and I'm going to leave this to an exercise to the viewer, go look at the chart on palladium. Go back to 2000 and look at what happened in that rise, getting up to 1,090. Look at the move between 300 to 400 and 800 and how fast that happened. Are we at that point right now for that move to 800? I think so. I think we've got a much better shot at that than not. But the beauty of this, marrying gold and palladium in your portfolio, gives you the best of both worlds. Gives you insurance, stability, upside potential, beyond the dreams of avarice. I mean, come on, 6-fold return on your money. Hey, gold in the last decade's tripled in price. So it's not like you're actually quadrupled almost in price. It's not like you're sacrificing growth using gold. But it takes all the objections, all the worry, all the concern out of the equation. When you do a professional move of a little bit, just a tiny bit of diversification. Now, I hope this helps you out. If you want to get in touch to see how you can do it with us, give me a call. Information's right down here. Get in touch. I'm Jeff Schuler, and I'll be more than happy to show you how you can not only protect yourself, but make a whole lot of money in the meantime. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this little clip. Hope you have an absolutely phenomenal time and phenomenal day. And until I next have the pleasure and the privilege of addressing you, may God bless you all.